You come from a sports family. Dad played basketball, your mom, soccer. At what point did you know you were on this basketball track?
Probably after my junior year, like that last AAU season, or even after my sophomore AAU season. That's when I started getting more athletic and just looking more like a hooper, and that's when I really felt like I could be like a good player. So that's when I started taking it more serious.
At one point you decided between basketball and football. Was soccer ever in the picture for you?
I did play soccer as a kid, but my team, once we got to middle school, they wanted me to sign like a contract saying you can't play no other sports. So that's what drove me out of soccer.
So I believe your mom was really good at soccer.
She was.
Was she ever in your ear like, come on Anthony, make it happen?
She wasn't like that, but she just put me and my brother in it at a young age. You know how parents just be throwing kids in a couple of sports to see what they like. It was like that.
I've talked to a lot of people around the league, and one thing that I hear about you is just as a person, you're one of the best people, best teammates. Who has kind of brought those values out of you?
Probably my mom, but to be honest, that's just kind of who I am, like off the court, on the court, just all around. Like I care about my teammates. I want them to do good too. So that's probably why I'd be described as a good teammate. But yeah, my mom just taught me all that.
Describe Anthony Black for me.
I care for people close to me, like my teammates. I want to see all my teammates do well, and I'm not a selfish player. I just try to do all the stuff that helps us win, defend, rebound, make my teammates better, and then score. So yeah, that's kind of just who I am. Just not a very selfish person, more like team-oriented, just on and off the court.
On the court, you're one of the bigger point guards. What do you feel like that size advantage gives you?
I think it helps with my reads. Just going back, I watch a lot of film, so I'm watching some of the film from the season, and I'm just seeing some of my reads I'm making just looking straight, but there's a defender, but he's not tall enough to block it. So I can read the back line of the defense a lot easier, I feel than a smaller guard who could be guarded by somebody with some length and disrupt the passing lane and stuff like that.
When you think about playing that cerebral point guard role, how long did it take you to really find yourself in that way?
Well, I was always a pretty good passer, I feel like. And I kind of think a lot of that was from soccer. It kind of taught me passing angles, spacing, even on defense, angles to take. But I really I was always a good passer, but I wasn't always primarily a PG. But I'd say probably junior year. I'm still in my first high school at this point. Coach took me at the post finally and let me play with the ball. So that's when I really started playing just full-time PG.
So role model-wise, as you look at the NBA, when you think about players, obviously, that you grew up watching, who were some of the role models?
Well, when I was real young, a baby, a kid, my favorite player, I like watching Gilbert Arenas. I was too young to know why, but I had a jersey and he was just my favorite player. But growing up, I really liked Kobe a lot, just because of just the way he was on the court and his work ethic and all that. Off the court, he's a good family man and a good person. He was a good person too, so that was probably my biggest role model.
Now, in today's game, who are the players that you study most, that you might want to model yourself after, or you look at bits and pieces of their game?
I hear a lot of Giddey. I watched him a lot his rookie year. I was still pretty young at the time, and I just liked the way he made reads, and he wasn't real sped up. So I kind of seen a little bit of myself in that. And Cade is one of the dudes I kind of grew up around. He's from Arlington, which is close to where I'm from. So just being in the gym with him and seeing him play a lot, I can see a little bit of stuff he does too.
What kind of goals do you have going into your rookie year?
I want to try to have a good season, because if I do end up getting picked a little bit higher in the draft, it's most likely to the team who didn't have the best season. So I'm definitely trying to go to the playoffs, and yeah, that's a short term, but long term, I really want to win a championship. It's a lot of players who win it, they say it's over all the other accomplishments they got. It's just a championship and being a world champion.